Hi, my name is Cornelia Paul from S20161 for the class MGT538 for Group 1. Today I'm going to talk briefly about the vaccines and immunity. So the topic that I will include in this video is what is a vaccine? What is in a vaccine? What happened after we vaccinated? What are the examples of vaccines? What is immunity? What is herd immunity? And lastly, why vaccine is important. So without further ado, let's get started.
What is vaccines? Vaccines uses your body natural defense system, or known as immune system, to build resistance to specific infections and protect humans like us from disease. So vaccines train our immune system to create antibodies just like when it's exposed to real disease. However, these vaccines only contain killed or weakened forms of germs like viruses or bacteria that they do not cause us the specific disease. The word of vaccines is originated from the Latin variola vaccinae, cowpox, which is demonstrated by Edward Jenner in 1798 to prevent smallpox in humans. So next, what is in the vaccines? So first, vaccines contain antigens. So antigens, which belong to the killed or weakened form of germs, which is viruses or bacteria. So these antigens is important to the immune systems to recognize the particular disease and fight it if we encounter the same disease in the future. Next, vaccines also contain adjuvants. So these adjuvants help to boost our immune response. Means it's just basically that adjuvant helps the vaccines to function better. Then another important component in a vaccine is that preservatives. So preservatives help the vaccine to stay effective. Lastly, vaccine contain what it's called stabilizers. Stabilizers protect the vaccine during storage times and transportation. What happens in the body when we vaccinated? First, when people are vaccinated, their body is exposed to the weakened microbe known as the viruses or bacteria, or the fragments of the microbe that is contained in the vaccines. The active substance in these vaccines will reach to the immune systems of people's body and then trigger the immune cells to produce antibodies as a natural response to the presence of this weakened microbe. Then, the T cell memory in the immune system will remember the specific kind of pathogen and also remember how to fight it off, which they remember what kind of antibodies they need to produce to fight the pathogen. This means if someone who had been vaccinated is then exposed to the germ in the future, his or her immune response can quickly destroy the germs before she or he gets sick. This is because their immune system can provide faster and better immune response to the specific pathogens to prevent the disease. This is also known as the artificially acquired active immunity. There are many kinds of vaccines that have been developed around the world. Some of the infective and deadly diseases that have available vaccines today are the vaccines for cervical cancer, cholera, diphtheria, hepatitis B, influenza, measles, meningitis, mumps, and even COVID-19 at today. We already know what is vaccines. Next, what is immunity? So immunity is the natural body defense that we talk about in the vaccine. Immunity, again, is the natural body defense that protects and prevents humans from infections or simply from falling sick. It has three types. First, the innate immunity, which gives rapid response. And then second, adaptive immunity, which gives slow response. And third is passive immunity. Passive immunity, again, has two types. Passive immunity, the first one is the natural immunity, where humans receive it from maternal side. And the next is artificial immunity, where humans receive it from medicine. We want to know about herd immunity. So what is herd immunity, which has been the talk of the town today? So, herd immunity is when there is a large percentage of a population that becomes immune to an infection disease, of which this will control and limit the spread of the disease in the population. So herd immunity is when more people are immune to the infectious disease, the spread from person to person become less. This is as those who are not immune to the disease are indirectly being protected by the immune people. The percentage of herd immunity to be achieved in order to prevent the spread of infectious disease or vary depending on the severeness of the specific disease. For some contagious diseases, such as measles, it needs more than 95% of the population to be immune to stop the disease from occurring. Therefore, why is vaccines important? So vaccines are important to prevent a person from getting heavily infected by a certain disease by priming or preparing the body immune system to fight the disease. So this is, again, by introducing the important information of a weakened or killed specific pathogen that causes an infection disease into a person's body through vaccines. Then, there is a high concern that not all people can be vaccinated because of their conditions. For example, like young babies, people that have health complications, or certain allergies. So, these people are depending on others, like us, to get vaccinated so that we can help to reduce the spread of diseases. The WHO estimates that vaccines have saved between 2 and 3 million lives every year. Thus, the importance of vaccines is significant, as in today's world, because infectious disease can easily cross the border, and therefore anyone can easily get infected. As a conclusion, vaccines is very much related to human body immune systems. In fact, it helps our immune systems to protect ourselves from infectious and deadly disease. Also, vaccines are not only protect ourselves, but also other people around us. Thank you.